Good morning. I am Katrina Burwell, principal of Brown Middle School, and I welcome you to our 2023 8th grade graduation ceremony. Thank you for joining us today as we recognize and celebrate this milestone in your student's life and education, as he or she transitions from middle school to high school, but also from childhood into young adulthood. At this time, I would like to introduce members of our staff who work with our 8th graders. Mr. Richard Sullivan, Assistant Principal. Mr. Timothy Cole, Dean of Students. Mrs. Kara Pumper, Guidance Counselor. Mrs. Margaret Van Fossen, Guidance Counselor. Mrs. Amy Sabatini, English Language Arts. Ms. Abigail Schlarb, Advanced English Language Arts. Ms. Ashley Weinman, Math and Algebra 1. Mr. Rick Nowak, Math. Mr. Jeremiah Sanders, English Language Arts Intervention Specialist. Ms. Stephanie Dorsey, Math Intervention Specialist. Mrs. Nicole Boer, Social Studies. Mr. Todd Swan, Science. Mrs. Sheila Stefancic, Science. Ms. Caitlin Carson, Social Studies. Mrs. Emily Tubal, College and Career Readiness. Mrs. Deanna Ruff, MD Teacher. Ms. Taylor Geib, PE Teacher. Mr. Drew Adamant, Band. Mrs. Julia Sturba, Choir. Mr. Andre Dennison, General Music. Ms. Lisa McKenna, Art. Mrs. Amy Miller, Mandarin Chinese. Mrs. Jennifer Williams, STEM. Mr. Tom Parker, Technology, Engineering, and Design. Mr. Antonio Pereira, Spanish. Mrs. Amanda Coyle, Resource Room Intervention Specialist. Mrs. Erin Gillingham, Behavioral Resource Room Intervention Specialist. And we would also like to thank our board office staff, Mr. Lee Smith, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Mrs. Jessica Haynes, Special Education Director, Mr. Ben Reiblin, Assistant Superintendent, and Dr. Laura Hebert, Superintendent of Ravenna Schools. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Jonathan Lane, the principal of Ravenna High School. He is going to address you, for he will be your principal next year.
Good morning. Good morning, families, and good morning to the Ravenna High School class of 2027. I want to thank Mrs. Burwell for giving me the opportunity to address you briefly here today. I was here for your rehearsal yesterday, and it was great seeing so many familiar faces in the current 8th grade class. It was my honor and privilege to work with you during your 6th and 7th grade years, and I look forward to working with you all again at the high school. We have already been planning your arrival. For example, we've built part of our schedule around those elective choices that you've made. We're excited to welcome you to RHS, and I know the staff and students at RHS would join me in that sentiment. Today's ceremony marks the end of your time at BMS, but this is truly only the beginning of your next adventure. You have 4 years ahead of you at RHS, 4 years to become the young men and women you are meant to be. Over these next 4 years, you will slowly but surely begin to develop a plan for your future. Just last week, we held a senior awards ceremony for our class of 2023. Every graduating senior publicly demonstrated in front of everyone their decision to have enrolled at a college or university, or to be employed at a business or company, and finally a few of our students chose the path to enlist in the military. You will not make these decisions on your own. You will have your family, your teachers, your school counselors there to help you every step of the way. After today, you will be part of the RHS family, and we take care of our family members. You will have both staff and students working to help you at RHS to make your transition as smooth as possible. We already have a number of juniors and seniors for next year who are ready to serve as our student ambassadors. One of their jobs will be to help our incoming freshmen with their transition to high school. Our student leaders are ready and willing to support you next year and beyond. And you never know, by your junior year, many of you may be serving as RHS student ambassadors yourselves. Also, mark your calendars, Wednesday, August 16th, first day of school. We will have our freshman Fresh Start Day at RHS. You will be the only students in the building that day. All staff members will be present, and our junior and senior student ambassadors will be there as well. The day will be built to ease your transition into high school. We'll have a class meeting to open the day. You'll go through a reduced bell schedule so that you can get a feel of moving around the building through hall exchanges, getting to the right classrooms. And finally, that we end that day with a pep assembly so that we can prepare you for those full school pep assemblies that we will have. We do this to make you feel more comfortable with your transition to Ravenna High School. In conclusion, I wish to say how proud I am of all of you for your accomplishment today. And please know that I will always be available as your principal to help you work towards achieving your goals for your future. Thank you and congratulations again. At this time, I would like to bring to the podium a now graduate of Ravenna High School. Last night she graduated on this field as fifth in her graduating class. She has some remarks for you today. Pleased to welcome Ms. Amanda Melodic.
Oh my, okay. Is this working? Okay. Students, staff, family, friends, and loved ones. My name is Amanda Melodic, and last night I graduated from Ravenna High School. My 12 years of growing, learning, and finding my childhood friends had come to an end. I cannot fathom the idea of high school enough for you guys. 4 years might seem like a century away, but I remember my freshman year as if it was yesterday. There will come a time in everyone's lives where they part ways and decide what is truly best for them. This is only one milestone you have accomplished, and you guys have been preparing for the idea of high school for so long, and it's finally here. I want you to look around at the people sitting next to you, behind you, in front of you. I want you to look at everyone's beautiful faces. These people are who will make you the person you will be the next 4 years. They shape and mold you. They are your people. Yes, sometimes you may bicker with one another, and you might not even talk to half of them, but next year will be gone in a blink. And the next, and the next, until it's your senior year and you're graduating. If I had one tip I could share with you guys, and if I could have given it to my younger self, it would be to always go for it. No matter if it's trying out for a sports team, taking a test you think you might fail, wanting to talk to the older kids, anything. I wish I would have done more in high school. And when it's your turn to figure out what you want to do for the next 4 years, the people sitting next to you will cheer you on. In my opinion, I'm actually going to be 100% honest with you guys, I was really scared of high school. The kids were older and taller, and I thought the classes were going to be harder. Turns out I did pretty okay. I was ranked 5th in my class of around 200 students. I was this year's homecoming queen, and I had around 10 or so academic and athletic letters. This isn't my way to brag to you guys, but it's my way to show you that you can do anything you put your mind to. You want to be on the varsity team? You work for it and show the coaches how bad you want it. Hard work pays off. You want to be on the honor roll? You study and ask for help when you need it. Hard work pays off. Do you want the possibility of getting into a good college when you graduate high school? You work for it, all 4 years of high school. Hard work pays off. I am extremely blessed for having the teachers I had in middle school, and you guys should be too. They get you ready for the new world, the new beginning. They help sharpen your minds for any situations that might occur. You have been with these wonderful people for the past 3 years, if you include COVID season. You owe it all to them. To end off my speech, I want to say this. Always stick together. You guys might not to be seem too fond of each other right now. You guys will always have your original friend groups, but when the time comes, you aren't going to have the same people in your classes, and you might not even have them in your lunch periods. But at the end of the day, your grade will always be one big family. And when you graduate high school, just as you are graduating 8th grade, sticking together will be one of the best things you have ever done. Thank you, class of 2027. Do good things in the future and always stick together. I have faith in all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. That was wonderful. At this time, we are going to have our BMS student speakers, and they are going to read poems to you. So at this time on the stage, may I please have Tori Butner, DeAnthony Allen, Madison Miller, Casey Sturba, and Kylie Rucker.
The end of an era. 8th grade graduation marks the end of an era. Your high school year now draws nearer. As your 8th graders, you rule your old school. In high school, you be little fish in a much bigger pool. But try not to worry because you'll adjust, and the other kids probably won't bother you that much. Just remember each year that you move up the ladder. What happened the year before will hardly even matter. So celebrate your achievements on this special day, and remember the bigger milestones are still on the way.
Grade school is over. Your grade school days are over. All that's left is the ceremony before you say goodbye to your school. The memories you made here will last a lifetime. The things you've learned may not seem important now, but they are a foundation of your education, and you'll build on them in high school and college and beyond. So take one last look around and print a memory in your head. You'll want to remember this place, these people, and the experiences you had.
Casey, so you're gonna read this one. I'm gonna read this one, okay? Keep those keep those grade school friendships. As you leave the 8th grade, think about the friends you've made, not just last year, but through each and every grade. Remember way back when you entered kindergarten, how all those tented first smiles helped your worried heart lighten. Slowly but surely, you made a group of friends because you were graduating. This is not where it all ends. The friendships you made here can last your lives, though, through. Here's some advice on all you really need to know. Keep in touch with each other. Make a call to say hello. Send a funny text or update about things you and your friends want to know. And once in a while, try to schedule a get-together so you can be reacquainted and make your friendships even better. Sometimes high school years put distance between old late relationships. But you can keep old friends closer by following these simple tips.
The next chapter of our lives begins as we leave behind middle school days. High school is where our adventure begins. Excitement fills us in so many ways. New friends to make, new classes to take, challenges to conquer, and goals to achieve. 8th grade graduation may make us ache, but we're ready to see what we can believe.
It's a parent's graduation too. As your 8th grader walks across the stage, remember it's your graduation too. Your child couldn't have reached this milestone without a lot of help from you. Think about all the lunches packed and the permission slips you signed. When your child didn't feel like going to school, remember how you listened while he or she whined. Those parent-teacher conferences really weren't that fun, but you attended diligently and never missed a single one. And don't forget all the homework and the projects you did together. Think of all the events you've attended regardless of the weather. You purchased supplies and brand new clothes every single year. You kept your end of the bargain, and now 8th grade graduation day is here. So hold your head up proudly as your child marches down the aisle. Wipe that stray tear from your eye, and don't forget to smile.
Thank you so much. We definitely did not want to leave our parents out because it is because of you that they have made it this far. So thank you to all of our parents and families. At this time, we would like to recognize 3 students who are recipients of the President's Award for Educational Excellence for maintaining a 4.0 through grade 6, 7, and 8th grade at Brown. When I read your name, can you please come to the front of the stage? Casey Sturba, Ella Ryblin, and Adelina Wonderly. Congratulations to the three of you on this awesome achievement, and we know that you are going to carry out this tradition through high school and maintain your 4.0 GPA. So congratulations. I would like to invite our 8th grade school counselor, Mrs. Kara Pumper, to the podium for our presentation of awards.
Jaden Cochran. Savannah Wilborn. Cody Wilson. Savion Dorsey. Charles Ford. D'Anthony Allen. Tori Butner. Madison Miller. Casey Sturba. Kylie Rucker. Congrats. Jordan Allen. Aiden Anderson. Caitlin Arts. Alana Castile. Jocelyn Bernadine. Aaliyah Boyle. Dominic Boylan. Kyle Brady. Darius Brown Brumley. Evan Brown. Solmarie Burgess Ayala. Madison Burr. Georgia Calhoun. Michael Clark. Amrit Chris Warner. Adriana Kroom. Blake Cutting. Bradley Davis. Gracie Davis. Carter Dean. Sophia Di Donato. Lillian Dietrich. Colin Dre. Joylyn Ellis. Carissa Ellis. Christopher Eston. Chloe Falachinsky. Jenna Fletcher. Caden Fusen Atkins. Jordan Garden. Alex Hall. Bella Hardy. Holly Harper. Elijah Harris. Nora Harris. Zamari Hicks. Colton Hillis. Gunnar Hillis. Dustin Hudkins. Ariana James. Jackson Jewell. Aubrey Johnson. Hannah Jones. Julian Jones. Glenn Kelly. Cohen Cook. Shayana Kolsar. Zoe Lemasters. Matthew Longmire. Makai Lauk. Giselle Maddox. Hunter Marsh. Nevaeh Marstiller. Connor McKinney. Cohen McPeak. Xander Mahalik. Jayla Miller. Mark Miller. Kalia Mitchell Foster. Andrew Melodic. Dejanay Moore. Alexander Moyers. James Mundell. Darian Nations. Brandon Nichols. Tyler Nichols. Isaiah Nolan. Frankie Parnell Greenwood. Vincent Pearson. Corey Prater. Stephen Presley. Alan Preval. Jackson Raynone. Haley Reed. Dante Reifinger. Ella Ryblin. Sadie Richardson. Ariana Richmond. Monet Rogers. Cooper Russell. Okay. Caleb Salisbury. Christian Scheiman. Caleb Shiplet. Chaley Sims. Corey Slowey. Mason Smith. Nolan Smith Owens. Matt Sosoka. Denver Sprinkle. Victoria Stepik. Deja Ann Stevens. Julian Stone. Zamaya Stone. Terrell Strickland. Maya Strunk. Braylon Serber. Tessa Talcott. Carlin Talley. Demir Tatum. Amaya Templeton. Ariana Thompson. Alexander Tucker. Casey Tucker. Ryan Tucker. Stephen Varga. Cameron Went. Paige White. Raya Williams. Congratulations, sweetie pie. Sean Williams. Austin Wilson. Haley Wilson. Adelina Wonderly. Harmony Ziegler.
Next, we have the President's Award. The President's Award for Educational Achievement recognizes students who show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in an academic subject. Its purpose is to encourage and reward students who give their best effort, often in the face of special obstacles. Our 8th grade staff members have recommended 2 recipients for each of the subjects they teach. I would like to call to the stage the recipients of the President's Award for Educational Excellence and ask that you hold your applause until all recipients have joined me on the stage. Adelina Wonderly, 8th grade Social Studies. Jordan Garden, 8th grade Social Studies. Julian Jones, 8th grade Social Studies. Deajanay Moore, 8th grade Social Studies. Giselle Maddox, 8th grade Math. Dominic Zerbrug, 8th grade Math. Stephen Presley, 8th grade Art. Madison Miller, 8th grade Art. Aubrey Johnson, 8th grade Mandarin Chinese. Alexander Tucker, 8th grade Mandarin Chinese. Jordan Garden, 8th grade Math. Madison Miller, 8th grade Math. Madeline Broad, 8th grade Language Arts. Michael Clark, 8th grade Language Arts. Tessa Talcott, 8th grade Language Arts. Monet Rogers, 8th grade Language Arts. Alex Hall, 8th grade Language Arts. Carter Dean, 8th grade Language Arts. Mason Smith, 8th grade Advanced Language Arts. Corey Prater, 8th grade Advanced Language Arts. Michael Clark, 8th grade Science. Nora Harris, 8th grade Science. Kylie Rucker, 8th grade Choir. Haley Wilson, 8th grade Choir. Colin Dre, 8th grade Physical Education. Amaya Templeton, 8th grade Physical Education. Jordan Allen, 8th grade Career and College Readiness. Let's give these students a hand for the recognition from their teachers. You may have a seat. Some of you going back to your seat may not want to go too far. At this point, I would like to announce the recipients of the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Oh, sorry, I already did that one. This one is for the Presidential Award. So we have some students who were recognized for the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. And I actually called these students up earlier but did not read the letter that was attached. So they do not have to come back up, but I don't want to count short their acknowledgement from our president, so I want to read the letter as well. So the 3 students that were recognized were Casey Sturba, Ella Reiblin, and Adelina Wonderly. So as I said, you don't have to come up again, but here's the letter from the U.S. Secretary of Education. It says, on behalf of President Biden, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden, and all of us at the United States Department of Education, I want to share our congratulations on receiving the 2023 President's Education Award. For 40 years, this program has honored millions of students for their exceptional educational achievement and contributions to their school communities, and you are now among this special group of awardees. Your hard work and commitment to your learning, even and especially over the challenges of the last year, have helped you achieve this recognition. It's a privilege for me to join your family, friends, educators, and school leaders in celebrating you. Your talents, interests, skills, and background are all your superpowers. Continue to share them, and you'll make a powerful, positive impact on your community and our world. You'll also honor all those people who supported you along your learning journey. I look forward to seeing the great things you'll continue to achieve. All my best wishes on your future success in your academic career and beyond. Sincerely, Miguel Cardina, United States Secretary of Education. So once again, congratulations to Casey Sturba, Ella Reiblin, and Adelina Wonderly for the President's Award for Educational Excellence. At this time, Mr. Sullivan is going to come forward.
We wanted to take a moment to reflect on your growth from infant to young adult. As you see these pictures, think about the maturation that has occurred from your first day of kindergarten to your last day of 8th grade. Today is the beginning of your next stage of life. Families, students, and faculty members, please enjoy this slideshow presentation.
Huge shout out to Mr. Sullivan who put that presentation together. You did an awesome job. Well, 8th graders, it has been a pleasure serving as your principal this year. The Brown Middle School administrative team and staff have watched you grow from August to May. We are so very proud of each and every one of you. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, I want you to always remember what it means to be a Raven. We are resilient. There will be times when life knocks you down. It could be receiving a less than stellar grade. It could be a breakup with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or any other situation that is beyond your control. But Ravenna Ravens always bounce back from whatever is thrown their way. What does it mean to be a Ravenna Raven? It means that you are a force to be reckoned with. People who may doubt you, they may doubt you, and that's okay, but use that as the fuel that you need to prove them wrong. My grandmother used to say, I can show them better than I can tell them. And that's what Ravens do. We don't just talk a big talk, but we put action to our words. What does it mean to be a Ravenna Raven? It means that failure is not an option. The only F that you should accept in your vocabulary is the word facts. It's a fact that you will graduate from high school. It's a fact that you will make a mark on this world. It's a fact that you will be all that you were created and meant to be. That's what it means to be a Raven. Be proud of where you come from and the community that you represent, because they will always have your back and cheer you on. Red heart glasses that have become infamous at Brown Middle School, they were passed out throughout the year, but they were more than just sunglasses. They represented the love that we have for you. Although your Brown Middle School teachers, counselors, and principals will not see you every day, please know that we will continue to be right there by your side, cheering you on. We are expecting big things from you, but it's time for us to let you go and to let you soar. Mr. Lane, oh, he left. I was going to have him join me on the podium, but that's okay. I was going to say, Mr. Lane, on behalf of the Brown Middle School staff, we are releasing the class of 2027 into his caring hands. We have set the stage for them to be successful high school freshmen. They have the tools, they have the knowledge, and they are ready. 8th grade students, can you please stand? That was the last time that you will be referred to as 8th graders. Thank you for being great leaders at Brown Middle School. Congratulations, you are now officially a freshman. Everyone in attendance, please join me in applauding your Ravenna High School class of 2027. This concludes our ceremony and the school year for our new freshmen. Freshmen, you have permission to leave the stadium with your parents or your guardians. Freshmen that are returning to Brown should move towards the buses. Reminder, there are no classes for these students tomorrow. Thank you and have a wonderful day.